Hello, and welcome back to Afourborn Life. I'm Marie. I'm a gardener, treasure hunter, book lover, artist, and runner. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so it is a semi-cloudy day, and I want to spend a little bit of time outside because my yard is looking yucky. My little island there where those bushes were both planted at the same time, but one is doing much better than the other. One we decorate for as a Christmas tree, and the other one is just stagnant. But that little island is full of grass, and I need to do something about it because it really makes the yard look messy, and the weather is changing, and I do see weeds coming up in the grass. So we need to get down some weed and feed. I don't think I'm gonna get that done today because we are expecting a major storm to come through. They're saying tornadoes will come through Atlanta, and I don't know, we are somewhere like when they're showing those tornadoes and where the possible bad weather will be, it's showing that we're in the midst of it. So I'm not going to go too crazy with trying to clean up, but I just want to get started on that island. All right, I need to go get some supplies and get my apron on. See, the wind is blowing already. All right, so I got my handy dandy hat on, and I love this apron. I actually made this same apron for a coworker, but I love this apron. I love the pockets. If you notice, the pockets are like flower pots, and then you have the different herbs in it. So I love this. But you know, the one thing about this, I need to put some straps to go over my shoulders because sometimes it falls down. And these little hoops here, these hoops right here, I added those on myself because the apron doesn't stay up on my waist, and it just always aggravated me. Let me step back. And so I can put and I got my handy dandy tool my husband bought me, slips in there. And this way I can tie it a little bit tighter, and it'll stay up on me, hopefully. Look at my lemon tree. My lemon tree has buds on it. It's probably time for me to take it out. I probably won't take it out until, but look, because it's still in the garage. If you saw that video where I was moving my plants into the garage here. I've got so many flower and buds on here this year. But last year I had so many flowering buds on my lemon tree, but it was some white mites on it, and they said to use soapy water, but instead of me getting soapy water, I just went out and got that spray Dawn stuff and sprayed the whole tree, and it killed all the flowering buds on it. But I'm not going to do that this year. So if I see white mites, I'm going to have to figure out something else. But I'm so excited, yay. And I'm hoping that my avocado is going to come back. I did pull it out one night, and the temperature dropped below 40, and I pulled it back in, and it did turn a little black, but when I scraped it, I could still see some green. But I'm gonna go get some of my tools so I can try to do something about that flower bed. So I got my handy dandy little tool that my coworker bought me. I love this tool. I probably should be using like a hoe, but I just find it hard to work with a hoe. And My shoulder feels a whole lot better. And this is a lot of work. It's a lot of grass up here. I really was thinking about, just paying someone, but if I just start a little bit at a time, maybe I can get the grass out. So you can see it's grass growing in the flower bed. You can still see some of the mulch, but I definitely need to try to get some of this grass out. I'm just gonna work in one area at a time until I get it out. I wish that I would have done better last year. But my backyard looked great. Maybe this will go easier than I'm thinking because it's on top of the mulch. Once I get most of the grass out, I'm gonna put some mulch back over it. If you hear noise in the background, my neighbor is trimming his hedges. I'll get my little rake. My favorite rake. If you remember. Okay, so I'm gonna try to take my rake and pull back some of the mulch and see if that helps. There's some grass up in there. I want grass. Look, the bee is pollinating my blueberries. Well, let's see if we can get a close up. Oh, did I scare it away? But I got blueberries going and the bees was just pollinating it. There it is again. Let's see if we can see it. Where is it? Okay guys, so I got the front half of the flower bed weeded, got the grass out, right? But now I have to do the back side. So you can clearly see the difference. You can see where I stopped right there. So, and look at all the leaves in the edging. So I don't think I'm gonna be able, depending on what the weather is like tomorrow, maybe I can get to this side. But yeah. So this side is weeded and this side is not. And then once I get it all completed, I'm gonna go get some more mulch and put it down. And I think I will be in a very good spot. Okay, so it's the next day, and I'm going to try to finish the backside of weeding the front flower bed. And I still have some mulch already that I purchased last year that I didn't use. So if I can get a good portion of this done, I can start putting some more mulch down and try to get ahead of the weeds taking over in the spring. So that is the plan. Uh-huh. I'm hoping that since we had those terrible tornadoes come through, we didn't get any of the tornadoes. We didn't really have any trees really come down, just like little branches and stuff. But it's so unfortunate that a lot of people have lost their lives. I think the count right now is up to 37. By the time this video airs, it probably will be, I don't know when this video will air because I don't do everything in real time. That's a truck going by. So I'm just sorry for all of those families who lost loved ones. And, you know, I asked my husband, I was like, what's our plan? Because we don't have a plan. And I was texting all of my daughters, you know, warning them, you know, telling them, hey, you know, because they all live up in the Atlanta surrounding area. And I was like, hey, you know, there's tornado warnings, you know, just so everybody could be in the mind and just don't, if the sirens go off, you just don't excuse it as nothing. Because if the sirens go off, it's something. Okay, so I'm going to get back to trying to get these weeds up. So as you can see, it's still very, very windy. So you basically know what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to videotape myself the whole time because this camera is gonna keep falling over. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do this back section here and get as far as I can. And if I get whatever I get completed before, because it is Sunday, before we go back to evening worship service, um, and see how far I can get. So the grass got really, really bad in this area. It's not like the front side where it was just growing on top of the mulch. It looks like all the mulch turned into soil. And so these roots are very, very deep in this southern grass. Yep. Okay, so I'm not getting very far today. I got that little, let me see. I got the little middle section cleared out, but it still looks terrible on the sides. And I was able to do this side. So I got this side. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I got all of this side done, and I got the middle section done over here, right here. But right here are some fire ants, and I don't want to mess with those. But I'm going to try to get as much of the grass out as I can before I put some mulch down. And then I still have this area right here I need to get up, all around here. It's not too bad right here, just patches, I think. But it's going to take more than 2 days. I really want it to be done, but I think I'm calling it a day because we're going to go back to evening service and I'm going to have to get washed back up. So, okay, so this is what I'm doing in the yard. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.